10 Thumbs Blues Challenge day number 6. Up to this point, you're probably feeling pretty confident with everything that we've done, but you're playing what I'm showing you. Now it's time for you to put on the creative hat as well. Today, I'm going to show you how to arrange your own blues. So we're going to look at all the elements we've done so far, but we're going to create our own 12-bar blues that we arrange that's unique to us. I'll play an example 12-bar, but when you submit this selection, it's going to be your own. All the information on how to enter is in the description, plus links to our other social networks. Tabs pinned in the first comment of the comment section. If you like what you see, think about becoming a Patreon, cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, never miss a lesson. Grab your ukulele, burn attention span, follow me on in, and let's take flight! Let's do it. First 4 measures are 4 measures of D. Now, there is something called a quick change. We haven't seen that yet, so we're not going to do that yet. But we've seen a couple ways to play. We can strum. We've seen the shuffle. And we've seen the finger picking. And we've also seen we can use the scale to fill up a measure as well, or 2. Now, when playing the blues, you can totally choose any of those methods that you want, and you can mix and match them as freely as you want. So with 4 measures, I get to choose how I want to play that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 strum patterns on D7, and then I'm going to switch to a shuffle for 2 strum patterns. Okay, so go ahead and play it with me. Then I get to the G7. Over the G7, I'm going to go ahead and finger pick. And then I'm going to play our riff from last lesson. So my middle measures 5/6. For the G7, I chose finger picking. I could have done a shuffle that we did over G. I could have strummed over G. I could have done the scale over G. I can do anything I want, but I chose finger picking. Seven and 8, same thing. I can strum if I want. I can finger pick if I want. I can shuffle if I want. I can use the scale if I want. And there are other methods too. You can use arpeggios. But for right now, this is what we got. So I'm going to do the lick over measures 7 and 8. So my middle 4 would look like this. Oops, it wouldn't look like that. It would look like this. And then I get to the turnaround. For the turnaround, I'm going to strum, but I'm going to do a brand new strum pattern. In that space, if you're doing 8th notes, or 16ths, you can do any strum pattern you want. We've only been using one, but you can use any strum pattern you want as long as it's a measure and you kind of fit into that. So I have a measure of A7. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 polar, 2 polar, 3 polar, 4 polar. Anything as long as it's one measure. So I'm going to do 4 downs. 1, 2, 3, 4. The G7, I'm going to finger pick it. And then for my turnaround, I'm going to play this one and I'm going to double up. I'm going to play the D and the A together. Just like that. And then I'm going to go boop, boop, boop. So for the last 4, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4 into the top. So I'm going to go ahead and play that 12 bar now the exact same way that I just kind of presented it to you, but I was verbal in explaining how I made my choices because I'm going to challenge you for your entry for day 6 to, almost dropped my ukulele, to make and arrange your own 12 bar. So you choose, are you shuffling? Are you finger picking? Are you mixing and matching? Are you doing a new strum pattern? Are you just doing the fill the whole time? It's totally up to you, okay? If you feel over your head, feel free to just play what I did or even a more simplified version. So my version from the top, go ahead and try to play along with me, but then go ahead and try to create your own. So here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm excited to see what you come up with. Feel free, explore. Just remember, the first 4 measures are some form of D7, 5 and 6, G7, 7 and 8, D7, and the turnarounds A7, G7, D7, A7, or some kind of turnaround fill. It's really up to you, all right? I'm really excited to see what you come up with. All right, my friends, now you've crossed into an entirely new threshold of playing where it's totally up to you to choose what you want to play, how you want to rock and roll. You can make the 12 bar unique to your strengths, your taste, and your own creative perspective, which I think is really cool. So great job with day number 6, and I'll catch you in 2 days for day number 7. Rock and roll. Take care of yourselves.